Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I'm pretty excited for this video because I wanted to go ahead and do a little unboxing M Cosmetics haul because I recently picked up some more of their eyeshadows and one highlighter I believe I absolutely love and adore M Cosmetics. They are a Canadian indie brand, so I thought this would be a fun single shadow Saturday to just do a quick little unboxing and kind of first impression, just talk through the shades. I picked up a ton of their matte shades that I don't own, all the ones that were in stock because their matte formula is my favorite. And I did want to apologize because I feel like I've noticed recently most of my single shadow Saturdays have been like first impressions and all like new eyeshadows, and that's not what I want it to be. I want to be able to kind of go back and forth and like curate my own palettes and show parts of my collection rather it just be than like new. So I would try and make the next one not a new thing and try and like put a palette together or be creative in some aspect, because I've definitely been not as creative lately. I feel like it's just the winter time. I feel like the winter blues are real and my creativity is just not at its peak. It's in a valley right now, but let's go ahead and jump on in. I did purchase all of these myself. I'm more than happy to. I just realized I need a magnetic palette. Okay, I found one. I have an empty one from Coastal Scents. They did send me these as PR. They let me pick out some products, so I definitely chose a few empty magnetic palettes because, you know, I fill them up like crazy. So I'm gonna need something separate for the highlighter, but let's just go ahead and jump right on in. Alright, so I actually just went ahead and unpackaged all of them just to make my life that much easier. We'll just go through one by one. So I feel like you're going to be a little surprised by some of the shades that I chose because some of them are very, very neutral matte shades. There's even some cool tones here, but like I said, I just love their formula so much. I want to do kind of like an everyday eyeshadow palette with singles, and like the backbone of that palette be my M Cosmetics mattes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first we have Milk and 2 Drops of Coffee, which is a funny name. So there's what it looks like. It's a pretty, just cool toned kind of gray matte shade. Super smooth. Alright, so this next shade that I have here is called Strawberry Cakepop, and it looks like such a pretty mauve tone. It kind of reminds me of Cupcake from Makeup Geek. Alright, next we have the shade Cupcake Frosting, which is kind of like a light, kind of purpley, really cool tone. Very pale. It has really good pigmentation. Alright, next we have the shade On the Nude, which is a pretty true neutral matte tone. I feel like they're swatching with a little bit more depth than what it looks like in the pan. I don't know if you can tell. Oh no. Oh, okay, so the packaging has like a piece of tape on it in order to keep the eyeshadow there, and I'm assuming it's just to, you know, minimize breakage, but the actual sticker that went with that eyeshadow stuck to the tape. Okay. I'm gonna make it work though. I'll just cut off the edges. I just had scissors. Alright. I made it work. So this is the shade Strawberry Cheesecake. Looks like kind of like a muted burgundy. Super, super soft. Look at that. Are they not the smoothest mattes you've ever seen? They are ridiculous. Oh no. This one's trying to take the sticker off as well. Dang, okay, so I appreciate the system because the shadows are not coming broken, but I really, really need the name on the shadows. Alright, so next we have the shade Cocoa Truffle, which this reminds me of Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, like that just really rich, warm brown. Maybe this one actually almost seems to have a little bit of like a mustardy undertone. Kind of reminds me like Natasha and a Gold palette vibes. Oh wow. That's really nice. Alright, next here I have the shade Chocolate Brownie, which is a really, really deep brown. Alright, so this one is the shade Concrete Jungle, and it looks to be a really, really deep gray. Honestly, it looks so pigmented, it almost comes off as black, but it's a gray. Alright, so the last matte shade that I have here is one of their more recent ones that they came out with. I think I actually bought this the day that it launched. Oh, that one came right out of the slip. Luckily, my thighs caught it. This is the shade Olivia, and it is a really beautiful green. I was so excited to see them do another colorful matte shade. I have the shade, I want to say Palm Trees from them, and I really, really love that green. So there are all the new matte shades I grabbed from them. I mean, you guys can just tell, like, I'm not even, like, swatching a ton or digging my fingers in or anything. Like, they're just super pigmented and extremely smooth, and that's exactly how they are on the eye as well. Extremely pigmented, smooth, super easy to blend out. At least, disclaimer, from my previous experience of the other matte shades I own from them. Of course, I haven't tried these on the eyes yet, but I cannot wait. I feel like, I mean, altogether it's kind of an interesting mixture, but I feel like they're going to be just amazing, amazing neutrals to have. Alright, so I also grabbed one metallic shade and one highlighter in this order. This first one, I believe, is called Youniverse, and it looks to be like a duochrome, multi-chrome, something special going on. I could not resist trying it out. So here is what it looks like. I don't know if you can tell, it's super textured and pretty, and it shifts from like a burgundy to a blue. Oh wow. And it's that like just classic M Cosmetics extremely metallic formula. I don't know if you guys can see there the shift. Super pretty. I don't feel like it's the most unique color ever. Like, I have quite a few duochromes, multichromes that shift from like this blue to this burgundy-ish tone, but I just couldn't resist having it in their formula. Oh, that's a little bit chunky. So there's what it looks like. I mean, I feel like it doesn't look as special swatched out on the arm just with my artificial lighting and everything, but it does have a really beautiful shift to it. So there's what my palette looks like of the shadows that I bought. I bet you guys weren't expecting an all neutral haul other than these two here, but they're just so good. I could not resist, and honestly, I'm tempted to make another order already because I just love them so, so much. Then I grabbed the highlighter in the shade Sidereal. They sneak peeked this one on their Instagram a while back, and it looked so pretty. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it as a highlighter or as an inner corner shade. I know now that if you request, they will sometimes sell highlighters in the 26mm shade, so you can get them in eyeshadow size. If I had known that whenever I was making this order, I probably would have asked if that would be available for this color, but it's fine. I feel like I have like little bits of tape like all over me right now. Goodness gracious, this packaging is not for the weak of heart. Okay, so here is what the highlighter looks like. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it has a really strong kind of tealy green shift to it. Let me go ahead and swatch this on my hand. Oh wait, I've got another swatch on my hand already. Let me wipe that off. Alright, so, ooh. There is what it looks like. So as you can see, I mean, it has literally no base to it pretty much, and then an intense green shift. And I really like their highlighter formula because it's not glittery, it doesn't emphasize texture, but it just has a really beautiful, just look like that kind of glass skin type of look. Like I said, that too on the inner corner is going to be so pretty. Alright guys, so that's pretty much everything for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to have a discussion in the comments, feel free to, you know, put whatever you want, but I'd love to know if you've tried M Cosmetics or if there's any products from their site that I'm overlooking, because I haven't tried everything yet. Yet being the key word. So I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.